This meeting is being recorded.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Virtual Bourbon. My name is Steve Akley, and we have a great event here tonight. We're trying to find the state with the best bourbon outside of Kentucky. So this is a blind tasting. It's a three-parter. We are in part 2 of 3. I always say that the first 2 parts aren't really satisfying because I don't share any information. So you're not going to walk away from this one knowing, which 3 moved to the finals. You're not going to know which 3 got eliminated. You don't know what happened in the first meeting. All that gets shared, though, in meeting 3, part 3 of 3. That's the one where we'll go through everything and share all of that. You guys will be getting a 3rd kit mailed out to you. I think I'm going to be putting that together tonight or tomorrow. I want to get that rolling before I head out of town. So we'll get that headed your way, and we'll be ready to go for our June 22nd big finale of what is the best bourbon outside of Kentucky. So it should be a fun event, and we've got a great evening tonight with some great whiskeys. And again, I'm playing blind here too. Now I know I've got an answer key, but I didn't bring it with me or anything like that. And it's been a while. You guys have had these samples for a while, so it's been a while. I don't remember what's what, so I'm gonna be playing along with you, drinking with you guys, and we'll see what happens from that. I don't get to vote though, because I do have that bit of information. At one point I knew what it was. I'm not going to be voting tonight, but other than that, I get to play along with you guys. Here comes the Robinsons. Very cool. Perfect timing. All right, let's go ahead and pour H. We'll get H ready. I'm sure the Robinsons probably had another event, so they sometimes double stack themselves, live event, and then come home, race home for this stuff. You're here. You made it. Oh, congratulations. Were you guys at another event tonight?
Yes. We had dinner with our church house group.
Oh, nice. What was on the dinner menu tonight?
Had Mexican
food. Okay. Well,
yeah, new Mexican restaurant.
Okay. Hopefully that doesn't mess with your palate. You're good to go. All right. Neil, we're really at the start here. We're going to be starting with G. So our normal thing. We'll go through these as we always do twice. Again, the group is of the size where everyone can participate in the tasting notes. But of course, we'll start with some nosing notes here. What are we getting on this one? I mean,
the alcohol is kind of pouring off this one.
Yeah.
Nail polish, ethanol.
Yeah, you're definitely getting some ethanol there for sure. I'd say that aside, again, if you look at our wheel, one of the things on the wheel is bourbon, and it definitely has kind of the classic bourbon notes, right? I mean, it's oaky, it's caramel,
some apple.
Yeah, maybe a little apple.
Faint cherry.
Maybe faint cherry, okay.
Baked apple fritters.
Okay. I was going to say something from the bakery aisle too, so I'm getting some of that you're talking about.
Has a little bit of a sweet, like a frosting, like the frosting that you put on a toaster strudel.
Okay. Do you think McNew runs toaster strudels through the toaster? She doesn't do Pop-Tarts.
I really can't see McNew eating a toaster strudel.
It's too classy. Yeah. The toaster strudel's too classy. She's strictly Pop-Tarts. Yeah. Oh, she's so adamant that you don't toast them though. I don't.
Oh.
Yeah. It's weird. All right, let's get.
I like my toast, like my Pop-Tarts toasted, but I will eat it.
I will too. Yeah.
In a pinch.
But I'm not like, oh, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Either way works.
Against it.
Yeah, McNew is totally against it. So
Toasted, flipped upside down, and put butter on the non-frosted side.
Now you're talking. All right, let's taste this one. See what we got here, gang. First one of the night. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're starting out good. I don't know what this one is, but it's got a nice warm finish, a little spicy at the end.
And a sweet and spicy.
Yeah, sweet and spicy. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of some sort of fruit juice up front, it kind of feels like. I'm not sure what we're talking, but
yeah, I mean, I think you were right, Steve. It's classic. It doesn't stand out in any way. It's not offensive either way.
Yeah. Yeah. Very curious about this one now.
I think it's definitely a little higher proof.
It feels like it's a little higher proof. Yeah, it warms up, but it doesn't last a long time on the finish. To me, it doesn't go on and on. It kind of gets going and then kind of dies out too. So that's interesting. Mike, what are you thinking as you taste this one?
I think this is better than everything we had in the first round.
This is our leader in your mind so far.
Yeah,
huh?
this is like this. This is what I was afraid of. Is this will be the worst one in the group, and it's better than everything else we had.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like all these should be in the finals in the first.
Yeah.
No,
this
six
one-
should be limited. Yeah.
This one's really good. I got a little,
Okay.
maybe just a Scotia. Maybe it's because Jason just said buttered Pop-Tarts, but I got a little bit of butter right after he said it. The power of suggestion works.
Maybe it's a power suggestion there. Yeah.
But maybe like a buttered candy corn,
Okay.
somewhere in there kind of thing going on. But yeah, I like it. It drinks well, but it's rounded. Classic's a good word.
Yeah, rounded classic, and I would classify this as a sipper. I mean, you can sip this one. Justine, what are you thinking as you taste this one?
It's good. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I'm a little lost.
Okay.
No, I mean, everything that you've said so far is it's pretty basic.
Okay. I did talk to Beryl today, and they said send them a copy of this tasting, so they're wanting to view how you do on the tasting.
I'm not
It's
blaming
okay.
anything.
This is like your interview for them. I'm kidding. I haven't talked to them, but I will. I think Justine should spend a little, and I don't know that anybody's doing blending better than Beryl right now. And Justine is certainly doing a great job just independently. We'd like to get her to spend some time with some pros and see how they do that stuff. That'd be cool. All right. Next one on my screen. I'm just going to follow the screen for round one here. It's the easiest way to do it. Brad, you're the next one on my screen. What are your thoughts on this one?
Are we still on H?
G. We're on G.
What letter
H
is
is
Hold on. You know what? There's a
well-
random bottle on my counter over here. I bet it's G.
Well, that makes me feel a lot better because our impressions, and especially mine, of
you weren't lining up with what we were saying.
no,
you
Mike,
weren't-
you might be right with whatever G is, could be the best of this. It's not H.
It's not H. Okay. That's a preview.
Drank it already.
Oh, there's
Okay.
G. There's G there. Okay. All right.
This one has been upstairs ever since they arrived, and the rest have been downstairs. This is where I stage all the ABV stuff that comes in.
All right, anyway, we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
so-
Yeah. We'll come back around to you guys. Go ahead and get caught up. And thanks for the preview of what's in store for us with H. We'll see. All right, Bob. What are your thoughts as you taste this one?
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Yeah. To me, that's one of the classic bourbon notes, and this is where this one's hitting. So yeah, makes sense. Keith, how about you, man?
Tasting the barrel char.
Barrel char. Okay. Okay. All right. Jason's usually got some good stuff here. Here we go.
Yeah, the image I keep going back to is actually Ezra. Like it's that kind of flavor profile, and I don't know why it keeps coming to my head exactly, but you just a little bit of apple, a little bit of barrel, a little bit. It's kind of it hits all the right notes a little bit. I am really surprised though that I'm still getting as much alcohol off the nose as I am on this thing though. I mean,
it's still there. Yeah. It's still yielding that alcohol.
Yeah.
Notes. Typically that blows off and you get past it and you go on. Oh, yep. Mr. Bill, what are your thoughts?
Tastes like bourbon.
Okay.
I like it. It's not it's not an old crow chestnut, but it's definitely I could say this is a daily sipper.
Okay. Fair enough. How about when we saw the barrel seagrass today? Somebody posted in the group for $49. That's crazy. I don't understand that. Now we're getting in the everyday drinker price range here.
So that was at Costco, right?
Is it Costco? Yeah, it's a cult. So this is how they draw you in. Yeah.
You ready to join the cult now? Steve?
That's how they get you. Yeah, they give there's benefits. There's always benefits to a cult. They don't throw a net around you on the street and capture you. And they do like cool stuff. Like look at this $49.97 seagrass.
If you have a gift card, you don't have to have a membership. You just show them the gift card and they let you in.
Oh,
Right.
Or to buy booze. You don't have a.
Yeah, you don't have to have.
Yeah,
a-
in some states you can just because of the booze law.
Yeah, in Kentucky, you don't have to have a card at all to go into Costco's
Oh, wow.
liquor store.
Oh, the liquor store. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing in
Oh,
Missouri. You don't-
Steve,
you-
the
yeah.
other day while I was at Costco's, I told them that you specifically said that they were a cult, and the woman leaned over the counter and whispered, "We are."
Yeah. That's what Brenner did too. He said
I
the
think
same
this
thing.
proves-
Yeah, they said we are. Yeah.
I think this proves they're coming after you, Steve.
I think so. I think so.
I think they're
Well,
trying.
now they have your name.
Now they have my name. They're putting my favorite product out. They're like, oh, look at this pricing. Join us.
So in your case, they will throw a net on you in the street and drag.
They
you off
might,
wherever you
yeah.
need.
Yeah.
The
So
really
in
cool thing about
Kentucky, do they have a,
cults is
in
cool
Kentucky,
thing
do they have a
about cults is
separate
that you wanna
liquor
stay-
area?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Go ahead, Keith. And then
I
we'll
just
go.
say, Bill, in Kentucky, does the store have a separate liquor area or is it all part of the main
Yes,
store?
in Kentucky it does.
I think it's
Oh,
separate.
Yeah,
Little
here's
alcove.
one big store.
Yeah, some states make them split it out. Kentucky being one of them.
Same reason you have the little Kroger liquor shop.
Yeah, like you go to Ohio. Yeah, sometimes it can even be. I go to Ohio, and sometimes it's literally in the store, but it's a separate store in the store. Yeah, it's totally surrounded by the store, but it has to have a little entrance. It has to be able to lock. Interesting. Oh,
Yeah, when I lived in Kentucky, they couldn't fit it in. The Kroger was too old. They couldn't fit it in their building when they finally got the license. And the closest part in the shopping center was like 4 stores down. So you had to leave the store and go like 4 or 5 stores down in order to get to the liquor store. Their
There's a
liquor
lot of
shop.
them like that in Louisville. Yeah.
that's crazy. I'm sorry. What were you saying there?
The nice thing about cults is that you want to stay.
Right. Oh yeah, they make it where you want to
Some
stay.
of them.
Yeah, some of them. The good ones, the good cults. They make you want to stay. Neil, let's talk about G. Any thoughts on this one?
I think has all the classic elements of a bourbon. It's got kind of a short finish, but I think it's a good daily sipper. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back around to Brad and Sally. What do you guys think on G?
I agree with all this. I agree with all the G sentiments. Yes.
Okay. That's good. Now that we got the right one for you guys, you're like,
Yeah,
okay, this lines up. What they're saying lines up. Yeah.
No.
I was about to
They don't know
compare it
yet.
to H, but I don't want to do that. So
Okay.
I got a little bit of apple, a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of just bourbon.
Yeah, I could see it one of those, just across the river or just across the state line.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that familiar. Okay. All right. Let's pour I, and then we're gonna go to H. Thanks to Brad and Sally, we have a little preview here, but we'll see if that holds up. We'll see if we agree. We may or may not agree. We'll
The
see.
only hint I'll give you is the first 2 are better than all the last 6 or 5 we had, whatever it was.
Okay.
12.
All right. What are we thinking on the nose on this one?
Not much there.
Yeah,
No.
pretty
First
shallow.
thing I got was just apple juice.
Yeah.
Apple juice, yeah. Yeah, just apple juice.
But yeah, it's like a really, really proved down apple pie, like that, like that 35% juice.
Mm.
A proofed down apple pie.
It's like a watered down apple juice.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
almost
I
smells
think
a
it
little
tastes-
sour,
a little
like
sour.
bad
Yeah,
apple, like bad apple juice.
apple cider, maybe. Apple vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Mr. Bill, you were saying something. Sorry.
I'm actually picking up just like the McDonald's fried apple pies.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
remember those back in the
specifically,
day? Yeah,
Yeah.
high
I don't
school.
know. Do they still have those?
I don't know either. But in high school, we used to get them.
They're not fried anymore because that's better for you.
Oh,
Not
no,
500 degrees anymore either.
Yeah, yeah. He's not wrong. Those things were pure liquid fire, man. Yeah. All right, let's taste it. Let's see what we got. All right. We're going to go to Jason first on this one. This almost tastes single maltish. I mean, I'm not sure.
Literally, it's like it's apple juice, and then it goes to a little bit of rye tingle on the tongue, and then and then nothing again.
Mm-hmm.
Apple juice.
Apple juice. I do think there's a little tinge of smoke in there too, for me.
Yeah.
No.
I might be getting a little bit of cinnamon, but that's maybe because I want to. I want to find it in there.
Right.
Dig real deep.
Keith, what are you thinking on this one?
I like it better than the first one, but I think it's just because of the alcohol. I'm not a big high proof guy, so
Mhm.
this one is going down a little nicer. But
Okay.
there's
Okay.
yeah, I'm picking out flavors. I'm not sure.
Okay. I swear, I've got a shoulder injury after working at the shop today. And I think it's Justine's fault. She came to St. Louis with a shoulder injury. And sometimes she accuses me of stealing her injuries. And I think that's why I got this. I swear, it even lifted the glass this high. It's painful. It's her fault.
You're having sympathy pains?
I have sympathy Justine injuries. She gets injured and then I get it. I swear I was fine today. And now
It's the cult.
it's the cult. I think it's the cult. Or lifting 250-pound slabs for that bar. And Jim keeps wanting to move them. And I don't even understand what he's doing. He tries to explain to me. He's like, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna pick this up, we're gonna put it here, I'm gonna turn it this way, and then I'm gonna mark there's gonna be a board underneath it, and I'll saw through that, and then I'll score the other board, then I can do that. I'm like, Jim, I don't know what you're doing. Just tell me where we gotta lift this stuff. I don't understand. I'm just here for the lifting. So yeah. So but man, he's good. I don't understand any of that. Bob, what do you think of this one as you taste it?
Really faint on the nose and equally faint on the palate. You get a little flash of flavor up front, and then it just kind of fizzled out with some stale pepper notes.
Stale pepper notes. Okay. All right. Let's go to Brad and Sally, and because they previewed this one, they weren't fan. Maybe second time through here. Maybe they love this one now. Let's go to Sally first. She'll tell it like it is. Here we go.
Yeah, I think fortunately the nose for me mellowed out because what I initially sensed probably shouldn't say on the recording, and it would also implicate myself that I might know what the thing smells like. But anyway, I tasted what so it's like really not even real. It's watered down white grape juice.
Okay. How about you, Brad?
Yeah, I got a little apple, a little grape juice. There wasn't a lot there, but going back to what Keith had said about the first sample and it being boozy, I was like, this is not very boozy.
Right.
It was on the wrong sample.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. It didn't make sense at first, but then it all came together.
Yeah.
All right, Justine, how about you? Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's boozy apple juice.
Okay,
basically.
boozy apple juice. All right. Neil, did you forget Melanie at the dinner in the scramble to get home for this event?
No, she's taking care of a couple of things. That she didn't
Okay, all right. I didn't want you to be like, I forgot something. What was it? Was I wearing a hat? What did I forget?
Yeah, she'll be here in a few minutes. Everything everybody else has said is the boozy apple juice sounds like the closest I can get to it. But it's got it's almost an artificial sweetness to it that I can't really put my finger on.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Mr. Bill.
It's okay.
It's okay. Ouch. Okay. All right. We'll move on. Jason.
I'm just surprised this thing's touched new oak. Like this tastes more like it was in used oak.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where you're thinking the Scotch notes. It's like
it's
like how this thing made it through a summer anywhere, and I don't taste barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Good point. Well, all right. Let's set H aside. We will come back to it. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We always go through a second time and third time for Brad and Sally. But we'll go through this one more time and we'll see what happens. Let's pour J. That's just to get it in the glass. We're going to be talking about I. As I deal with my Justine shoulder injury. Just have to lift my own arm up.
The first contagious muscle injury.
Yeah.
But you guys belong in a medical journal.
She did it. She told me too much. She was demonstrating. I'm going to use my other arm because it's too painful. She was telling me how high she could lift her arm and where the pain was.
My left arm. This is as high as my left arm.
My right. It's my right arm. It's all Justine's fault. Yeah, I've got that now. I can't do that.
Let's everybody try it all at once.
No. I can do the left arm. The left arm's okay. But the right arm. Whew.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a lot of that goes on. Jim and I working though. Two old guys where you can tell who has to bend over and pick up something or lift something. Oh, a lot of that going on in the shop. All right, let's talk about I. What are we getting on the nose here?
This is very green to me.
Yeah,
Very green.
Pepper.
Doughy.
Pepper, doughy.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
thinking
Green grass, like cut grass, fresh.
yeah,
okay.
like green grass, celery, green. I don't know. Maybe I didn't have
Celery.
enough vegetables today.
Okay.
Yeah, like corn silk, green, like celery, just very green.
Green.
Yeah, I was thinking like green apple, Granny Smith, or grass, or maybe even some dough or cooked or raw oats on the back.
Raw oats. Okay. Interesting.
It's almost like a high rye malt mix rather than any corn. I'm not getting anything I would recognize as corn.
Right.
I got barley, I got rye.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, let's taste it. Let's see what we got here.
There's the corn.
Yeah. Corn, sweet.
Mhm.
Kind of sweet corn. Little bubble gum on the finish too. There's your bubble gum. First bubble gum of the night on the. I get a sweet bubble gummy taste at the end.
Little Bazooka Joe.
A little Bazooka Joe, maybe. Yeah, I can see that.
I get like buttered sweet corn.
Mm-hmm. Buttered sweet corn. Yeah. Again, I don't know the proof, but feels nice. I mean, warms up, sticks with you a little bit. Seems to be the longest finish we've had so far. Not overly heating up, but does stick around. A little bit of spice there at the end, not much, but not bad. All right, let's start this time with Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill, what are your thoughts, your tasting notes here?
We're on I, correct?
Yes.
You know those onions that you pull out of your flower bed that are like a weed?
Yeah, there's the volunteer onions. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Volunteer.
what I'm tasting.
Okay. What about Funyuns?
No, because Funyuns are good.
Oh God. Jason, how about you?
Yes.
Yeah, this is one of those things we had talked about, I think last time, is the disconnect between the nose and the palate.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a massive disconnect. Like the palate is just sweet corn. The
Right.
nose is barley and rye. And so you can't really enjoy it because it's messing with your head every time you take a sip of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Feels like the nose is evolving even as you nose it again, though. So round two could be an interesting one on this one. We'll see.
Let's
We'll
hope.
see. Yeah. We'll let Neil and Melanie get caught up. We'll jump up to Keith and see what Keith is.
Yeah, I was getting some green pepper on the nose. I got a little bit of a taste too, but I didn't agree with Bill. There was a little bit of onion Yeah,
A little
no, I'm
onion,
trying,
okay.
trying to peg the flavor down after he said onion. I said, yeah, it was
Yeah.
little sweetness.
Okay. Okay. Mike, how about you, buddy?
Yeah, Bill said onion, and I said, and I'm agreeing with that. And then I went back in it and I got like a wee faint bit of cilantro,
Okay.
but I don't really like cilantro. So a little bit goes a long way for me. So I'm just barely tasting it.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, definitely echo with what Jason was saying. This one's, drinks like a rye or smells like a rye and then drinks like grandpa's corn whiskey.
Okay. All right. Mr. Whitlatch?
All I get's corn on this one and the palate.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's jump over to the Mitchells. What are they thinking?
Yeah, on the nose, I got it was kind of musty and a little bit moldy orange.
Okay.
When I tasted it, reconfirmed the orange, and then it started. And I haven't, I can't do a direct taste comparison, but it seems like the hand cleaner, with the grit in it that gets the grease off. Like there's a little something not quite right about it.
Okay. All right.
It's astringent.
Stringency. Okay. How about you, Brad?
Mostly the same as what most everybody said. Jason, I think, nailed it though with the nose and taste being different.
Okay. All right. Let's jump up to Justine and see what she has to say. Last but not least. We got the Robinsons too after that.
I agree with everything that's been said so far. It's very doesn't match. It's very vegetal to me.
Okay. Okay. Last but not least is the Robinsons. Hello, Melanie.
I think it tastes like an Irish whiskey.
Okay. Okay.
I'm catching up on the other two. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I agree with Sally with kind of the musty, moldy nose on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my first impression on the nose was kind of grassy, kind of musty. But it's really amazing to me that it starts out on the rye on the nose, and then the taste is all corn.
Yeah.
That's fascinating to me.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Not what you
more
expect.
disconnected than some of the ones in the first round.
Yeah, interesting. All right, let's put I aside. We will come back to it. Let's pour K into the glass as we prepare to taste J. Right, J. What are we thinking here on the nose?
Better.
Butter?
Yeah.
Better.
Better. Oh, better.
I'm
better
getting
and better.
butter.
Okay.
Better.
Yeah.
That's like burnt sugar toast.
Burnt sugar toast. Okay.
But that's
With
not
butter.
bad.
No.
I don't think she's saying it's a bad thing. Yeah. It's not like even a real thing, right? But it makes sense when she says it. It's like as a.
You've never had sugar toast before?
No, I don't know what that is. Is it
What?
French
Oh,
toast?
my mom.
Oh,
My
Oh,
mom
it-
made it. I had some for breakfast the other morning. It's
Oh.
literally just toast with butter and sugar on it.
Yeah,
oh,
never
you
heard of
put
it.
cinnamon on yours?
You don't put cinnamon?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that was, yeah.
I mean, I have before, but generally speaking, no.
Oh, that was-
No.
I grew up
Growing up-
poor. I grew up poor. we
I
couldn't afford
personally
that.
think the best way to do it is to butter your bread, put your sugar, cinnamon, and put it in the oven and let
had
it
it that way,
caramelize.
too.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's taste this buttered sugar toast, slightly burnt whiskey.
Yeah, I like the palate on this one.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
First good of the night
Okay.
for me.
Really. It's
Sweet tea.
sweet tea.
Mm.
Yeah, like I said, the mouthfeel is good on this one.
Yeah.
It's and
Very even. Like
Yeah.
even on the palate.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, even hug.
mhm.
Nice and balanced. Yeah.
Well constructed. Yeah. Interesting.
Even just a faint hug, nothing big.
Right. Right. That's quite good. So I like that. All right. Let's start this time with the Robinsons. We'll start with Melanie. Melanie, what are your thoughts on this one?
It tastes a little more like a Kentucky bourbon, but
Okay.
I agree with the other statements. You know, it does have a better mouthfeel. It's just balanced all across the palate. It's not bad.
Not bad. Okay. Mr. Neal?
I thought it was a little grassy on the nose, but the really wonderful balanced mouthfeel to it.
Yeah, it's a nice
Yeah.
heat.
Yeah, and it's got just, it's not, it's definitely got just the right amount of heat, I think, to be a good sipper. Yeah, this
Okay.
is good. This will be dangerous, I think.
Okay. All right.
There's porch warnings on it.
Porch
I was
warnings,
just gonna
yes.
say it's porch bourbon.
Yep. Well, when we have new people, we have to explain that, but everyone here's experience, so we all know what that means. Thanks to our good friend McNeil. All right, Sally, what are your thoughts as you taste this one?
This one's good, and I like it. It reminds me of pepperoni. It's just the right amount of spice and heat and warmth, and
Mhm.
not too much, but you could just have another and another. Mhm.
Yeah, as you do with your porch bourbon. So yeah, that's just the very definition. So yeah, Brad, what about you? What do you think?
I think it's the most balanced one so far.
Mhm. Okay.
I like Melanie's comment about it's almost like Kentucky bourbon. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's good.
Yeah.
Good
All
enough.
right, Justine.
Yeah, I don't have anything different to add than what's already been said.
Okay, Mr. Bill. I know you like this one. Anything else?
I like it.
like
That's all I got.
Okay. All right.
I can see the cinnamon toast sugar, or yeah.
Okay. All right. Mr. Bill, anything else that is it just does it get the I like it or not? Or is not
I like it.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Bob, what are your thoughts?
Nice mellow initially on the palate with wonderful tingle that just kind of lasts forever. It's very tasty. I think the palate matches the nose pretty well on this one. It's
Yeah,
very
that
nice.
helps. That helps. I think we've determined that that's a good thing. All right, Jason, how about you?
I think the neat thing I have learned from this week and the last time we did these is the two things that can make me enjoy bourbon or ruin it for me are the connection between nose and palate and then the finish.
Mhm.
And this has got, this has the nicest finish. It keeps lingering. It just kind of sits there and you can enjoy it. And there isn't a disconnect. It's not so, it's a very light nose. But beyond the taste is give me a high rye or a wheater or anything, I can enjoy them.
Right.
But those two things will ruin it or make the difference for it. Now this one is still just, you can kind of enjoy the finish on this one for a long time.
Yeah. Well, how about you, Keith?
This has been my favorite so far. I think, like everybody said, it's well balanced. This is one I would pour a glass of and enjoy.
Okay. Last but not least on this one is Mike Gascan. Mike?
Yeah, this one was interesting. Somebody said sweet tea, and I'd caveat it's like oily sweet tea, but oily in a good way, so it'll hang on for a little while.
Yeah.
Pretty candy sweet at first on the nose. As I've kind of been playing around with it, it almost has some of that dill kind of nose that maybe some of the Dickel and other Tennessee whiskeys have.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's move on. We're going to be talking about K, but we do need to pour L first and get L ready. All right, L has been poured for me. Set that aside though, and we're going to talk about K. Okay. This is pretty bold.
Leathery.
Buttery. Okay.
And buttery popcorn.
Buttery popcorn. There's also some fruit notes there. And baking aisle. I mean, there's some baked goods too.
Yeah, think of the sweetness I'm getting is corn syrup.
Corn syrup. Okay.
If I say juicy fruit, will you throw me out of the club?
No, we encourage that sort of behavior. So
That's a tasting note.
that's official.
Get a little apple.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll do a buttered circus peanut on this one.
Okay. All right. she was proud of that one.
It's weird to say, now that you said it, is like there is something weird that makes me want to just give the tasting note artificial. Like that there's something in here that just doesn't feel organic, and it's, circus peanut makes the same sense of
Right. That's definitely not definitely not natural. Circus
this is
peanut.
not Whole Foods friendly.
No.
A good jelly belly flavor, right? If you had a bourbon jelly belly, maybe.
I like it. That's a good point. Yeah. This would be, the nose would be similar to what you would expect to taste on a bourbon jelly belly, which I wish they made those. I love what Jelly Belly does. That's a good company. They're good.
I'm sure there's probably a few that you can add together, like a recipe.
Yeah, like a recipe they got. Yeah, that's interesting.
Something for the
Could be
shop.
a whole new branch, like Art Eatables is the chocolate, then, Jelly Bellies could be bourbon and other spirit and, old fashions and all that stuff.
All right, Justine, start working on that. And then, because you can buy them individually in bulk, you come up with the recipe for what bourbon should be, and then we'll buy in bulk, mix them together, and then sell the bourbon Jelly Bellies. That'll be great.
There's a candy store south of me that has where you can just like go and get scoops out of the bins. So
Yeah.
I'll do that.
All right, that'll be
I'll
fun.
take it.
Let's see what we can do with that. All right, let's taste this one. I have a lot of hope here because I like all the different nosing notes, so that was good.
Ooh, man.
I mean, I like that. That's good. Sweet. Heats up and kind of keeps going and going on the
There's some
finish.
kind of cinnamon heat up front.
Yeah.
This one's not sweet tea though. This is tea with my dad's sweet and low in it.
I
Tea with sweet-
definitely, the first sip that I took was right at the time that Jason said corn syrup. So that my first tasting note, that's what I got because
Corn
that's
syrup.
what he was saying at the same time.
Okay.
Like a sweet tea made with corn syrup.
Maybe. Yeah.
That liquid sweet and low, the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good stuff.
Only
Good
the finest here on the ABV.
Oh
Network.
yeah. We got to have the liquid sweet and low. I mean, we have
That
standards.
That straight saccharin.
Yeah.
Hey, Row.
K-Row, yeah.
Mhm. All right. What else? What else we getting? Let's start with Mr. Whitlatch this time. He's got out the Red Solo Cup, official taster of the Whitlatch household.
This is a much more robust bourbon than the others.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I get barrel. It's good.
It's good. Okay. All right, Keith. What about you, buddy?
Now, the first sip I'm getting, I can't identify the flavor. It hits the kind of the middle of my tongue. I like the good flavor, but otherwise, yeah, the cinnamon, I'm picking up in the barrel, and it's nice long finish. It's good.
Okay. Let's jump in. Talk Team Mitchell here. See what their thoughts.
I do get the cinnamon, but it just hits me down here in a not good way. It's like some big red there, artificial cinnamon coming out.
Okay. Okay. Brad, do you agree or you have different thoughts, sir?
I think I like it better than Sally does,
Okay. Okay.
but I do get the cinnamon notes.
Yeah. I think I like it better than Sally. I'm not getting any sort of down here.
Yeah.
It's just good. I think it's solid to me.
There is something sort of funny though, and maybe just because Jason keeps throwing the X-Files out there.
Yeah. I feel like I have a film now that's,
Mm.
like Pam or something. And I don't know.
Mhm.
Or cooking spray, to be clear.
Spray that in your mouth, Sally.
Mm.
But I like it. I like it.
Okay. All right. Justine?
Yeah, I agree with the cinnamon. This one has like a drying, it's a little dry, like aftertaste.
Uh-huh.
It's like Jay was, I don't know, like it had a nice mouth feel. This one's a little drying.
Okay.
But it's good. I mean, I like it.
Yeah. All right. We'll jump over to Mike, Gas Camp.
This is I would say this has got some heat on it from the Rick House. So
Okay.
to me, this would taste like more of a Southern whiskey. That's just had a lot more heat squeeze on the barrel. But I get the astringency. I get a little earthiness in it. So every now and then I get kind of the opposite effect what Sally was getting. It's almost like cool on the tongue. So it's like that earthy kind of maybe minty, but it's hit or miss.
Okay.
But yeah, big heat, lots of leather, oats, and butter on the nose, and
All right.
I think it's from down yonder.
Okay. Mr. Bill?
I think I like it better than Sally does too, but
That's his
I-
new category.
Yeah, that's an
It's like,
official,
I
that's
like
official
it.
scoring.
It's okay. I like it better than Sally.
well, a couple of people have said that, and
Yeah.
I ain't hating on it.
Okay. All right. All right. Jason?
I like the way the impact of the rye
Mhm.
tingles the mid palate, helps it linger a little bit longer. The weird thing compared to especially coming off Jay previously is all of a sudden all my tasting notes have to have the word artificial in front of them.
Okay.
Like it's not cinnamon, it's artificial cinnamon. It's not sugar, it's artificial sweetener. It's everything kind of has that feel on it, which makes it feel a little bit
Artificial?
It's off.
Yeah. Okay.
If you handed it to me by itself, I would enjoy it. Coming off of Jay, I think it highlights those differences more.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Let's go over. Let's start with Neil this time from the Robinsons, and we'll start with Neil and see what he says.
Don't steal my notes.
I'm not even looking.
No, look at her notes.
But I will say this, I agree with Justine. I really like it right up until it's got a drying after effect to it.
Okay.
So right up to that, it's like, okay, this is really good. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. So.
All right. Melanie?
I definitely agree with Jason. It just feels like it's artificial, like
Okay.
vanilla flavoring or raw flavoring. So it has just kind of an off thing. I liked the first sip better than the subsequent ones. The first sip was pretty good. And then after that, not so good. So
Okay.
I think I like it about the same as Sally.
Okay. All right. You're tied with Sally. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's set that one aside. Let's grab our last one, which again is L. We should be on L here, folks.
This one's got some color on it.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
It does.
Definitely the darkest of the bunch.
Nice amber color.
Oh, we're on M.
Yeah.
That one's still
X.
sitting
This
on your
one's-
counter.
Oh,
That was in the
This is
basement.
X.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Wait, is everybody's L the same proof?
The L you say.
Oh gosh, here we go. Mr. Bill jokes.
Got something different. I can't name it.
It's like a
Yeah, marshmallow.
marshmallow. Yeah, definitely
Artificial or real?
real marshmallow.
I've never seen a marshmallow on a tree, so I guess it's artificial. I don't know.
Well, good point.
Yeah, I'm getting some brittle or toffee, some kind of burnt sugar with it.
Okay, burnt sugar. All right.
Caramelized.
Yeah.
This has had some heat on it. I think
Mhm.
this one is coming from someplace with some serious heat.
Okay.
Like Texas.
Could be Texas.
It's light for a Texas, but yeah, it's
Could be.
Steve, refresh my mind on the rules. Are we limited to one bourbon per state?
Yes, only one per state. So yeah. Yep. I tried to do what I thought was the best state representative. So on the states that we chose, obviously they leave a lot out with only 12.
12. Yeah.
I like that decision's getting harder though.
Mhm. Yeah. I like what's going on the nose in this
Yeah.
one. I think it's good. I think it's good.
There's a little
okay.
sorry, Neil. There's a little bit of maybe like barrel funk on it. Not bad, but just a little bit of little bit of funk on it.
I'm getting something from the barrel too. I'm just wondering
Okay.
if it's maybe a toasted barrel.
Toasted barrel.
Yeah, it's that. Well, that would go with the marshmallow flavor as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
true. All right, let's taste it. Let's see what we got here. There's a lot going on there.
Biggest hitter.
Yeah.
There's marshmallow in there. There's
Big swing.
brown sugar.
Nice mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. There's some cake in there.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
This isn't toasted mixers, is it?
It's Michter's toasted.
There it is.
Yeah, well, you got me to say it. You got me to admit it. It's interesting. All right. I don't know what that noise is.
Somebody's dialing up.
It just came out of nowhere. Yeah, someone's internet. They just gotta, they gotta get their AOL signed back in.
You got mail.
It's a UFO.
All right, let's start.
UFL.
Yeah.
That's there's some
Printer.
bells and whistles in there too. Interesting. All right, Jason, what do you think of this one? Taste wise, what do you get?
This one, it's it makes me think of like, you go to a bunch of restaurants and they've got like the skillet desserts, a cookie or cake or something.
Okay.
They bring it out with the hot skillet where the caramel sauce is bubbling and it's hot and it's getting a little bit of burnt on the edge. But then you've got that scoop of vanilla ice cream to give it that creamy. And it's that combination of, you get all these, there's very dark flavors, but there's also these gorgeous kind of high creamy notes that balance each other. I think this is my whiskey of the night.
Yeah, I like this a lot. It's really good, sweet. It's good stuff. Mike, how about you?
Going back to the nose, the candy part of it's kind of faded a little bit for me. So what I'm getting now is like, and this will sound odder and all get out, but it's almost like cut hardwood. Like if you go to like a really nice lumber store and you smell that, like what oak smells like.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting a lot of that on the nose. So it's almost like uncharred, not even toasted. Like it might have had just a raw stave thrown in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the palate, there's so much going on and all of it's good.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about because building the bar in the shop, it's all that, big oak timbers and Jim sawing that stuff. And it's like, man, that's pleasant.
It smells good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of like a circular saw gets stuck and then it starts burning.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
that. Like, yeah.
It's very good. What are your thoughts on this one, Justine, as you taste it? This is L.
I really like this one. I agree with the description that Jason gave. It's literally like dessert in a bottle.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I gotta put that away. I'm gonna drink it all.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Neil?
Yeah, I think this is probably my favorite for the night too. It has everything. It's just really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice layering of flavors, which is what we're looking for. I think this seems to be one of the reasons why we like this stuff. So Melanie, how about you?
Yeah, I think this one's the whole package. It's got a nice nice nose. The palate is good mouthfeel. Yeah, I think this is the best also so far.
Okay. Jump over to Keith.
This one's got some really heavy spice to me. It's like it burns my tongue and it's actually going up my nose.
Oh, geez. This doesn't sound pleasant.
You're drinking it wrong.
Yeah.
You're drinking it wrong.
Yeah.
He was doing a handstand when he
put
played
it in my neti pot, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, this one went up about down my throat and up my sinuses. It's like,
Yeah.
no, but
Keith just had a cleansing there, so he's good.
Yeah.
He's good. His allergies are now over. So, all right. Mr. Bill.
I agree. Somebody said that this was their favorite of the night so far, and I agree. So far, this
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah. We always got to be careful. Second tasting will sometimes change things. So we've seen that happen. Yeah. All right. Sally.
This time I'm gonna go. I like it a little better than Keith.
Yeah, Keith did not give that one a good review. So yeah, that's a low benchmark there. But
Those
okay.
effects, I do get the toast, but to me, I have an aftertaste of plastic, like a beach ball that's been out in the sun, that's a little warm.
Okay, a beach ball that's been out in the sun. Okay. Mhm.
Toasted beach ball.
I have toasted marshmallow. She has toasted plastic.
Okay.
Is that on a Florida beach or a South Carolina beach
Ooh, that is a good question.
or Caribbean?
Yeah, it could, you know what, it could be like a Puerto Rican rum, Jamaican rum beach.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Whitlatch, last but not least.
That Cool Whip I noticed on the nose really blossoms into a rich caramel on the palate, and
Mhm.
it's got a medium finish, but this is probably my second favorite of the night.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's not the orange.
Okay. Well, let's jump all the way back around to where we started. That was G. So let's jump all the way back to G. And again, we'll go through a second. I'm not calling on anybody this time. If you'd like to put something on the official record, we encourage you to do so. But again, you won't be called on. So please just tell the group. We'll start out again, nosing a second time here.
This one smells like a green banana.
The old green banana.
I was gonna say like Granny Smith skin, not even the apple, just the skin.
Yeah.
I think it's a Granny Smith banana.
Like if you
Unripe
took,
Granny Smith banana.
Unripe.
yeah, like a Granny Smith apple and a green banana in a bowl. There you go.
Okay. There you go. Fair enough.
Fruit salad.
Fruit salad, all with green fruits. Okay. All right, let's taste it.
A little perfumey, like if you get hit by the perfume snipers at the mall,
Mhm.
they get you on the tongue a little bit.
Or his 8-year-old son upstairs in his room.
Yes.
Man down, man down.
It feels like, I don't know if this is a lower proof than the other ones we had. It seemed like the first tasting of this one provided a little bit more. And sometimes, with your palate, as you go through the higher proof stuff and you go back down the ladder, I don't know. I don't remember what's what here, but it feels like this one's a lower proof one and it's just not holding up the second time through. I thought it was better the first time.
You're right. I mean,
feel
I think
like-
L had way more proof and barrel influence
Mhm.
than this one does. So coming off of L to this,
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to go back to. Yeah.
Yeah,
What were you
I
saying,
feel like
Justine?
the first time, I'm pretty sure it was this one and not the next one. Like there was just more heat the
Mhm.
first time around, and now
Right.
there's like nothing.
Yeah, there's like nothing there. So
yeah, it's better the second time around, but it's not great still.
yeah.
I don't know. I got the acetone the first time, and now I'm just getting more of it. So it's almost going too far to nail polish,
Mhm.
along with the green banana and apple.
It's still off gassing.
Yeah. So if you eat green banana and apple while you're getting your nails done, there you go.
There you go. That would be-
Perfect.
That's as specific as we can ask for, I think. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on this one? All right, let's set it down. Let's go to our next one, which is H. This is Brad and Sally's favorite one. I believe they like this one best.
Nose completely disappeared for me. This was the one that we thought was apple juice, but now there's nothing.
No.
There's still, yeah, it's gone away a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less apple juice.
What's apple juice?
Steve, didn't you say you got a little smoke on this one the first time? Maybe
Yeah.
I get a little bit.
Yeah.
I get like a bit of honey.
A little bit of honey. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's try it.
I'm gonna say that I equally dislike this one the same as Sally.
Your Sally meter is right on this time. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
The same reason or not? That's the question.
Sally might like this more than I like it.
You did not like it the first time. So Sally, has it changed at all? Because this was the one where you guys, again, you tasted it the first one and you were confused because we kind of liked the first one the first time. And then
Yes, then we definitely didn't like the
Right.
G this time around. This one, it seemed a little bit hotter, a little spicier, but maybe that's just now in comparison to the G. Still not good.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
a lot of different reasons, but
Anything else? Melanie, you missed this one the first time through, so we'll toss it over to you. Any thoughts on this one?
Well, I did sip it after y'all had tasted it, and I agree it has a little bit of honey on the nose. When I sipped it the first time, it was okay. The second time, the palate definitely had deteriorated. So I think the Sally meter is correct.
Sally meter. Okay.
I would think that maybe there was a Boone's Farm or a Bartles and James wine cooler. Somebody, gave a little caramel color to them, put in a barrel or something.
Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe that's it.
It's really not even close.
It's a Bartles and James partnership. They've uncovered some of that stuff left over from the 80s. The 80s called, they answered. And,
Ooh, Bartles and James finish. There you
Yes.
go. There you go.
Bartles and James finish. Yeah.
20-year-old wine cooler been discovered. It's got to be delicious.
Yes. Yeah. We had I've got this tomorrow or Friday in the quick bourbon notes. We had Penelope Bourbon on, and they're doing a rosé finish, which I guess is pretty unique. I don't pay attention to finish, but they're like, it doesn't really happen. And what they've done, which I think is kind of cool, because they said they had a hard time tracking down rosé barrels, is they partnered with a French winery to start a rosé brand that they're going to be selling. I don't know if it'll be under the Penelope label or something else, but they're going to have their own wine label now, and then they'll take those barrels and they'll make the rosé finished Penelope bourbon, which is kind of cool. I love when they get creative like that. So yeah, those guys were interesting. That show comes out on Sunday. Check it out.
Yeah.
They're two best friends, childhood best friends that now own this business, and they started themselves. They bought 6 barrels and they just kept reinvesting, and now they're in 26 states and 4 countries, no debt and no outside investors, just the 2 of them. And that's a cool story, I think. Yeah, to be able to do something like that with your best buddy. I think it's a neat story. I liked it a lot.
I just got a bottle of their Architect, and I enjoyed that. That was really.
They're doing some good stuff. Yeah. I like those guys. All right, let's put H aside.
Happily.
Let's talk about I.
Still uncooked oatmeal on the nose.
Uncooked oatmeal. Okay.
It reminds me of walking into a wood shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it smells like when you first turn on the grill and it's burning off food bits that are left on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it tastes like that to me as well.
Okay.
After they've gone rancid.
Okay. Nice. We do know the distilleries may go back and watch these and be like, oh, I was in this competition. Let's see how I did.
I will say this, the first 3, the second go through, I think they're still all better than the first 6
Yes.
Yeah.
from the first one.
Okay.
Now, I thought we liked one of them in the first thing. I can't
No, no,
remember
no.
though.
We
Well,
like one.
yeah.
We disliked one less.
Okay.
I think we had to choose.
You
Yeah.
had to choose.
Yeah.
It'll make the finals interesting. See if we can
Yeah.
pick it.
It was yeah, 5 tie for second place in the first
Yeah.
one.
The winner on the first one, my second round notes says it tastes less like hay and there's a little dirt on it, and that's what won.
That's what won. Okay. Ouch. That's not good. All right.
Mm.
Well, that's the thing about blind tasting, though, is the honesty
Yeah.
comes out.
Everything comes out. Yeah. Yeah. That's a great blind tasting is a
If you
great
want,
equalizer.
you want honest answers,
Yeah. Yeah. Watch the
Y'all can
videos.
say it's okay and nobody will judge him for it.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. There you go. All right. All right. Let's set that one aside. We'll go to Jay.
Oh,
Jay seemed
Oh,
like it
wait,
was
are
popular.
we on
last-
I? Did we already do I?
Yeah, that was I there.
oh. You kind of passed it over I real quick.
Yeah. Well, I think enough was said. I did. Is there anything else to be said besides that?
Would anyone else like to dump on I?
I mean, I got pretty well torched. I don't know what else. Do we want to keep hammering that dead horse? or-
No.
Okay. All right. So we're moving on. It's Jay. We're talking about Jay now, which was pretty popular the first time. But again, we've gone through and a second. So let's see what we got here. I mean, still pleasant on the nose.
Yeah, I still get so much sweet tea with this one.
Mm-hmm. Sweet tea is good explanation.
Oily
I like sweet tea.
finish.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Wyoming.
Wyoming. Okay.
Still better
Wyoming
than the
whiskey
first
or the state of Wyoming?
The whiskey.
Okay.
Oh,
Interesting. All right. Let's taste it. Yeah. I like what's going on there. Mouthfeel is really good. Heats up just enough.
Mhm.
It's nice, even flavor. It's definitely one to just pour one after another. Big pours too.
Yeah. This is a 9-ounce shot glasser.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah. Like Danny did famously.
Reinforce the cat box for pouring this.
Yeah, we got to hear that whole story this past weekend.
I finally got to see the picture.
Oh, did you get to see it? I didn't get to. Yeah, she didn't say, grab it out. Yeah, it's hilarious, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I specifically asked for it, and I asked the question. I said, "Is that a pile of cat poop?" And she said, "No, that's just pee."
Oh,
so much better.
yeah, that makes it more pleasant to be sleeping there. Yeah, Danny, I think I would reassess my life after that happened. You picture you sleeping in a cat litter box. I might want to do things different.
Shots.
Yeah.
Throw out that 8-ounce pour cup.
Yeah. What else we want to talk about on the taste of this one? Anything?
I'm getting like a vegetable type candy. Like we used to get these little prickly pear candies
Uh-huh.
in South Texas. So they're kind of sweet and green all together.
Right.
Just kind of oddball. That's the only thing I can really put on to this one.
Yeah. Keith, what do you think? You're always
That was still one of my favorites.
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it's good too. All right, let's move on to K. This is an interesting one. Kind of mixed reviews on this one, it seemed like last time. Some good, some bad. Nose. It's got a nose.
Yeah, got a
Mhm.
nose.
Really
Mhm.
falling off.
Was this the one you called sugar toast the first go around?
That's what Justine said, yeah.
I didn't write it down, but it's this.
Sugar
Or-
toast.
Possible. I don't remember if it was L or J.
Buttered. No, it's buttered.
I'm picking up more cherry.
Cherry.
It was-
Okay.
It was Jay that you called the buttered sugar toast.
Jay. Okay. It was new to me. I never heard of it. All right, let's taste it.
I'll up my rating to Splenda. We're above
Splenda.
Sweet and Low.
We're
down
above sweet low.
Splenda.
Okay. Okay.
This one probably is the closest nose to the taste.
Yeah. I
Yeah, very
agree.
cohesive.
I agree. Yeah, it's kind of got a little bit of that honey rye that you get when you're tasting
Mhm.
like a Neely, like that he's got that honey rye that comes
Yeah.
out. It's kind of got that in there.
Yep.
I would call it the essence of Neely Honey Rye.
It's the essence of Neely honey rye. Yes. We know it's not Neely because they're Kentucky, but yeah, seems to be life imitating Neely here.
Nearly
All of these
adjacent.
spirits are made by the people that are selling them.
Yes. Yeah, that was important to me, not to have
Oh,
any,
thanks,
you know,
MVP.
okay, these are all these are all out of Indiana then. it's all distilled in Indiana. Same DSP. I don't know where it's from. But it's distilled in Indiana on the back of all these bottles. So
Yeah.
no, I made yeah.
aged Indiana products from all over the country.
Yes, no, I made sure that these were all made by the folks that are doing them. So that was important. Not that there's anything wrong with the stuff that's distilled in Indiana. A lot of great whiskey comes out of that place, and a lot of brands are built upon that. But that wouldn't be any fun for this particular offering. So no.
No,
They've
that
got
would
it-
be great. Like just everybody gets the exact same whiskey, and we're all sitting here making up different tasting notes for
Right.
the exact same product.
it's all the exact same. Yeah.
It's all
MGP
5-year
recipe.
MGP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of the exact same bottle.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Might as well be.
Yeah. I think this one goes like whenever you see that word sweet chili that is so awesome, and everyone in restaurant business or a lot of restaurants like to use that term right now because everybody has a sweet chili everything. That's definitely kind of what I would put
Okay.
that on this one.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Let's move on to our last one of the night. That is L.
The big stick.
Let's talk about L. Seemed to be overall pretty popular other than with Sally. She's a hard one to win over. But if she likes you, she really likes you. So it's important. You get that rating from Sally. She'll love you for life. So
More smoky sweet.
smoky sweet. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is the campfire marshmallow.
Yeah.
Campfire marshmallow. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Real marshmallow.
Yeah.
Real
Set the
marshmallow.
sucker
Like-
on fire.
yeah.
The ones that grow. Yeah, the ones that grow on trees.
The real ones that grow on trees. Those marshmallows.
The trees catch on fire and
Yeah. Yeah.
Small batch handcrafted.
Mhm.
Marshmallows.
Yeah.
They grow on trees.
Yeah, they do. All right, let's taste it.
Yep. That is definitely one toasted marshmallow still in the plastic bag.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
I see where Sally's getting the plastic from because it almost on the flavor it's almost got like that liquid smoke characteristic of
Okay.
the. Hey, the word for the night is artificial. In case
Artificial.
you kids at home ain't figured it out yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else on this one? I think there's a lot of complexity there at least. So that's good. All right. What we'll do is we'll close the books. I'll give you a little bit of time. Again, you got to rank these. So 1 to 6, 1 being your favorite of the night, 6 being your least favorite. We need to get that ranking. Drink side by side, whatever you need to do to get that list together. I will sit here in silence and allow you to do your work perfectly quiet. allowing you to have a situation where you can be very working. Yeah. Yeah. Not talking at all. Just allowing you to work.
Glad I never have to take a test around you.
Yeah, just quietly, just allowing you to work, concentrate.
While I look up passive aggressive in the dictionary.
I always feel the need to talk because I'm thinking about the people. We do get a lot of people that watch these things. I always think, well, what do they want to watch when we're just sitting there like this? So I always feel the need to say something, but
You just
maybe I
Go
don't
into
need
golf
to.
commentary mode where it's just, and they're taking a look at the glass, sniffing the
Yes.
glass,
Yeah.
sniffing the glass again.
Commentators. Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. That'd be ideal.
Golf commentator.
Yeah, like that.
or a theme like Jeopardy.
Or the theme like Jeopardy, maybe. Yeah. Huh.
Holy moly.
You should learn to play the Jeopardy theme on your bell.
On my bell, yes. If they wouldn't sue me for that, I would, but I think they'd come after me. So
Can we give multiple things last?
multiple things last. No, you cannot.
1, 2, 3, and
There's no
also-
ties in this. You have to rank. There's no
Yeah,
ties.
yeah, Jason had
Damn.
the same problem. I had 1 and 2 pretty clear, and then, the rest of them I could
Then it dropped off.
just,
Rest of them are field horses. It's also ran.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, how about that Kentucky Derby though? Gosh,
Isn't that something?
Wow.
that run was unbelievable. I don't even know if you there's no one that would tell you that there's any way that horse could win if you look halfway through that race and where that horse is at and all that are in front of it and the crowded field and just kind of that jockey just
Oh, he was
masterfully
masterful.
He drove that
Yeah.
horse. Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was just unbelievable. And you got to get, I guess, a little bit of luck in there too, the way things kind of opened up. But to then take advantage of those openings, it was just
That overhead view just really exposed the
Yeah.
skill of the jockey.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah, I was
picture
reading-
of the horse with the trophy might be one of my favorite pictures of all time, with it just like smiling and just
Yeah.
grinning ear to ear, is just mid bite.
Yeah.
That horse has got a really funny personality. His tongue sticking out sideways and stuff.
Mhm.
Poses for a picture with his tongue sticking out sideways.
And biting the guide horse after
Yeah.
the race.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
No, I want to go run.
Yeah.
Why are you stopping me?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Let
Which
me
those
look.
horses have to be probably the personal horse of the person riding them, wouldn't you think? I mean, it's kind of like an honor, I would think, to be, I don't know what you call them, the guide,
It's an
The
outrider.
outrider.
The outrider. Yeah.
the outrider. Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be a personal horse probably? So he's probably like, don't chew my
I'm
horse.
like my horse.
Right. Interesting. Yeah.
I was reading the aftermath and talking about, I don't know much about horse racing, but they're talking about, the horses that, they got so much gas in the tank and somebody jumps out in front. So it's like, okay, do we go with them or not? And the ones that chose to go with the leader burned out. And
Yeah.
this one, Rich, whatever what his name was, just kind of hung back and just started picking them all off because he didn't burn everything off in the first, several furlongs or whatever.
I want to say when you hear the announcer, there's probably 2 seconds to go in the race when the name of that horse is finally said.
Yeah.
It's not even talked
And he's
about
stunned.
the whole
Yeah,
time.
he's
Yeah.
not even, it's not even on his radar.
It's not. Yeah. No, he's talking about the front two there, and here comes this one. It's weaving in and out of
He
traffic.
ended up on the inside too, which was
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Beautiful run.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have renamed that horse Soccer Mom.
Yeah.
Soccer Mom in a minivan. That's what that was right there. Just,
Yep. Well, there you go.
Late to
All right.
practice.
Are we ready to vote to rank these things?
Yeah.
All right, I'm switching over to the I am now switched over to the spreadsheet. Thank you for the walk-up music. And so I can't see you guys. So that's all I need to tell you. I cannot see you, of course. So just call out to me if you need anything. Keith, you're up first on my list. So
Okay. J
okay.
K L I G H.
Okay. Next up is Melanie.
1 is L, 2 is J, 3 is K, 4 is H, 5 is G, 6 is I.
Okay. All right, Neil.
1 is L, G, J, K, I, H.
H. Okay. All right, Mike.
Lima, Kilo, Juliet, India, Golf, Hotel.
Just switched it up a little bit at the end there. You were just straight
Try to
downhill.
help. Be
for
a
a
little
second.
different.
Yeah. All right, Sally.
Let's see, I'll do this creatively. J, I, K, G, L, H. But it was like a tie for second place, so.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Next up is going to be Brad, of course.
L, J, K, H, G, I. Same as mine.
Okay. Bill Lewis.
Juliet, Lima, Kilo, Hotel, Golf, India.
Okay. Mr. Whitlatch.
L, J, K, G, I, H.
Okay. Jason.
L, J, K, I, G, H.
Right. And Justine.
I had the same as Jason.
Okay.
I'm out of L. I'm sad now.
Did I miss anybody there? Okay. Right. So let me write this down real quick and oops. We'll be able to talk about
Are we gonna
it.
have to see, wait 6 months to see if somebody gets disqualified?
Yes. Yep.
Somebody was doping here.
The good thing is there's no ties. I like that. It's a clean race. I don't think there's any surprises here. I think it was, for the most part, pretty uniform. All right. Again, unfortunately, there's not any information I can give to you guys. Not able to share what these are, but I will tell you this. So here's the rankings. We're eliminating 3. So at the bottom of the heap was H, 16 points. Only 16 points tonight for H. I had 24 points, so ends up in 5th place. And then always the tough one, the heartbreaker, 4th place. One will not go to the finals. The last one not to make it was G with 25 points. So our final 3, which are the ones that I am out of, which makes sense, was K, that had 41 points. J had 51 points, and L had 53 points. So pretty solid finishes there. And 3 clear-cut winners. Significantly, those 3 were significantly above the other one. So I think that clearly states that we picked the right 3 there. So that's interesting. What these scores have nothing to do with the finale, though. You don't bring any points with you or anything like that. Everyone will come in clean. So the 3 that made it from the first set of dates, and then the 3 that make it from the second, will all compete for June 2nd to be the champion. So check that out. And then, of course, we've got our next event. We've got just 2 tickets left. If you are not part of that, there's July 11th. That's Kentucky Bourbon versus Tennessee Whiskey. Obviously, very heated, very debated. We'll have 6 of each, and we will split those too. So we're not gonna do a finale. So the finale could be all 1 or 5 against 1 or something like that, because we're going to do 3 and 3. So I don't normally tell you anything, but I will say that in both of those first 2 events, it'll be 3 Kentucky bourbons, 3 Tennessee whiskeys. Second event, same thing. And then the finale is whatever the finale is. It's the top three from both. And again, it could end up being all one, but the battle is Kentucky. Is Kentucky bourbon or Tennessee whiskey? It'll be fun to see who has more in the finals, and then ultimately who's the champion. So there'll be a couple things we'll be looking at as we look at those results. So again, sign up for that. We've got just 2 tickets left on that.
Are the Tennessee ones whiskeys from Tennessee or straight or actual labeled Tennessee whiskey?
They're actually labeled Tennessee
Okay.
whiskey. Yeah. So, yep. So interesting
No
stuff.
type of bourbon.
Yeah.
And when I scored mine, at the last minute, I swapped J and L, and 3 and 4 were kind of tied, and 5 and 6 were tied.
Okay. Interesting. So yeah, it ends up being it's going to be a fun finale here. We'll see what is the best state. I think this is going to be whoever wins. I think is going to be pretty happy. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, so we'll play it up, and we'll have our final 6 listed, and it'll be fun. So, and you'll know everything next time we'll go through all 12, how they did. And then, of course, again, it doesn't matter how they did the top 6, but the worst scoring one coming in could be the winner of that night. So we'll see. So on that note,
So is somebody
go
going to
ahead,
be mad at me?
probably, yeah. Whoever doesn't win, so it means 11 people will be mad at you, and 1 will be very happy with you. That's just how that stuff goes, man. You always want to win. So yeah. So. Yeah, there you go. So on that note, well, we'll say goodbye for now. And I'll stick around though. I'll talk whiskey, anything like that, but we'll say bye to our at-home audience. Thanks, guys. See you on an event soon.
Good night.
Bye.